how we actually control it. I assume this way then. Oh, apparently we can't go that way. So we have to go this way anyway. Come to think of it, it's already past noon. Perhaps we should purchase some lunches for the rest of our journey. Sounds like a plan. We still have another 4 hours to go. We're going to need to eat something between now and dinner. Seems highly unlikely a freight train would be equipped with vending machines or other such comforts either. We need to go through the ticket gate then. That's a shop in the main part of the station that sells prepackaged lunches.
There won't be any need for that.
I knew it! How did she get here so fast?
No way.
Sharon? How did you get here before us? The power of my love for you allows me to do the impossible, my lady.
Sure.
And as you'll see, I've prepared packed lunches for all of you that far surpass this morning's offerings. I do hope you'll enjoy them.
Thanks.
Packaged lunch for each member of the group. Nice.
We really appreciate you going to all the trouble to make these for us.
True. That said, I'm really curious how you got here before us.
It seems that the Rhineford family's maid enjoys a little amusement at the expense of her employer. I imagine you transferred to an airship in the capital?
Ah.
Of course. Why didn't I think of that? You can cut the time from Heimdall to Ruhr in half if you travel by airship, I think.
You got me. I took advantage of the opportunity to borrow the airship's kitchen so I could make your lunches as well. They're quite fresh, so take a moment to savor the taste. Well, thank you.
We really do appreciate all you're doing for us.
Honestly, I knew you had to be up to something. You're not planning on coming all the way to the Nord Highlands with us now, are you?
I'd love to, but unfortunately, I have some other business I must attend to. I may not be able to return to Trista for a while either.
Other business?
With mother, she's become ill and has died. Just kidding.
Sharon will be assisting me with my work.
Oh, the mother. Oh, so that's her mom. So that's what her mom looks like.
Mother?
Hello, Elisa.
Businesswoman. Fancy.
You all must be members of Class VII.
Irina Rhineford. She looks
I'm
like
Elisa's mother, Irina.
Irina. She looks like a savvy businesswoman if I've ever seen
Also the
one.
chairman of the Rhineford Group. It's a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is ours. I'm Rean Schwarzer.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Emma Milstein.
Gaius Warzel. Glad to make your acquaintance.
Eustace Alberea. A pleasure.
I'm glad you're all managing to get along with my obstinate daughter.
Obstinate.
I wish I could stay a while, but unfortunately I've work that can't wait. Come along, Sharon.
As you wish, Madam Chairman. What?
Seriously? You show up like this and that's all you have to say? It's always work with you, isn't it? You probably didn't even notice I left home until I was already gone. Now it's just, hello, Elisa, and that's it?
My lady.
I did get the impression her relationship with her mother wasn't all sunshine and gumdrops.
Seems there's a lot of friction between them.
You can live your life however you see fit. I have no intention of forcing the Rhineford Group on you. Even if you decide to follow a certain someone's path and cast aside all sense of responsibility, it's your choice to make. Besides, I still manage to keep myself informed of the general goings-on in your academic life in the monthly reports I receive from the Academy.
What? I knew Sharon would relay back information about me, but reports from the Academy itself?
Oh, you must not have known. In addition to my other responsibility, I also sit on the Academy's board of directors.
Oh, so... So it's her, Rufus, and who's the third one?
Oh my, that means...
Just like Rufus.
It does appear that way. I'd certainly deem the chairman of the Rhineford Group a canny choice as a member of the board.
The Rhineford Group is heavily involved in the development of the Orbital staff, as well as your Arcus. I must say, I'm quite pleased with the reports I've received on your usage of both. I'm looking forward to seeing the results of this month's field study as well. Do give me some good reading, won't you?
Please excuse us, my lady. Take care during the rest of your journey.
I had a feeling we were going to get a run-in with her mom.
Elisa.
You alright?
Nope. When they ask if you're fine and you're not actually fine. Oh, it is actually a freight train. Doesn't look like a freight train to me. Dang it. I thought I finally had her out of my hair, but it looks like she was one step ahead of me this whole time. Oh my. I take it you and your mother aren't on good terms then? Yeah, I think that much was abundantly clear. Things have been rocky between us for a long time now. Once left home, that was my first step that led me to enrolling in the academy. But how was I supposed to know I'd gone and signed up for the school she sits on the board of directors of? How could I have been so stupid? Why didn't I conduct a more thorough investigation before I made my choice? I don't know what to say. You have our sympathies, I suppose. Is your mother being on the board of directors really such a problem? Well, it's complicated. Usually, she seems like she's only interested in her work, but then she'll suddenly start meddling in my life. She says to just do what I want, but it always turns out wherever I go, she's there ahead of me, just like today. I should have known something was up. The bank account my grandfather gave me to cover my academy expenses hasn't taken a dip since my first day at Thors. So your mother's been paying her bills the whole time. It does seem like a strong responsibility, especially considering her presence on the board of directors. Can't see what you're grousing about. Most people would be grateful to have a parent display that much interest. What? At least your mother spared the time to come and greet us. At least she showed the slightest trace of interest in you and your classmates. Oh. Eustace. Forget it. That's true. His dad kind of was a prick. Her mom seems interesting, but... Well, we just entered a tunnel, the first of many. Now we're going through the mountains. I see. Anyway, how about the dig into those lunches Sharon made for us? That sounds good to me. Seems like she went out of her way to prepare them. Alright. They are subpar because she had to make do with Airship's Kitchen. I won't let her hear the end of it. Well then, let's dig in. Over the mountains, the Essengard branch line. All the way. Wow, so you're going to the Highlands for an academy field study. Sounds like you budding soldiers do some pretty interesting things as part of your training these days. Thought it said bundling, like that's not right. I suppose you could say that. Thors seems quite different from most other military academies in that regard, though. Still feels pretty neat to see you all dressed up in your uniforms. They look pretty sharp on you. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Even at the academy, Gaius always stands out because of his height. Yeah, he towers over you in the second years. Of all the people in your settlement of a similar height? Nah, I'd say my dad is the only one who really has height on me. My younger brother's fairly short, though. I wouldn't doubt he had another growth spurt coming his way. I seem to remember you mentioning you have quite a few siblings. Younger brother and 2 younger sisters, to be exact. They're a little on the shy side, but I hope you'll get along with them. You can do. Still, if you look through the window, it really feels like we're getting close to the highlights now. Indeed. And seeing your kids rushing off on some adventure kind of makes me jealous. Anyway, we're about halfway through the Isengard range now. You should reach Sendergate in 2 hours or so take this time to relax. Thank you. We appreciate the info. Did you meet him back in the spring when you were on your way to Trista? Yeah, I made this trip back then too. The same trip back then too. We had plenty of time to kill, so he taught me a lot about Erebonia Erebonian culture. He sounds like a pretty nice guy. I'll bet that served as a pretty useful primer. It did. There were a lot of people I'm thankful to for helping me come this far. Most of all, I'm thankful to the winds and to the goddess. The winds and the goddess. Huh. Classic Gaius. I assume the red line is the border. That looks like. Update coming out of the last tunnel anytime now. Let's see. At least it uses. We're almost there. Ah, so they were asleep. Oh. Oh. So this is... I can only just make out in the distance, but it looks like that's it. So that's the North Highlands. I'll admit, it appears even more breathtaking than I was expecting. I'll be even happier to hear you say so once you've seen it up close. Seems legit. $16:30. We need to get off the ship. Cinder Gate. Ah, you've arrived. Is this his dad? Whoa, eye patch man. It's a pleasure to see you again, Lieutenant General. Likewise, it's been months since I last saw you. Seems almost surreal to see you standing there in a military academy uniform. Though this is the first time I've seen the Thors ensemble in red. This is the color they use for my class, Class VII. Looks like he's pretty high up on the Imperial Army. Yeah, I'm betting he's the Lieutenant General in charge of Cinder Gate. He seems quite close to Gaius, an Imperial General with an eye patch. This seems familiar somehow. These must be your classmates. Indeed, they're about half my classmates from Class VII. I'm Rean Schwarzer. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. Lisa Reinford, sir. I'm Emma Milstein, sir. Julius Alberea. It's an honor. Seems like your classmates are as interesting a bunch as I'd heard. Zex Valder? I have no idea how to pronounce it. I'm Zek. I'm gonna say Zex. Zex Valder, commanding officer of the Imperial Army's 3rd Armored Division. Pleased to finally meet you. One-eyed Zex. So you're the one of the guardians of the Arnold family. Oh, it seems some of you already know of me. A guardian of the Arnold family? Ah, now I remember. The Vondos are celebrated military family responsible for the protection of the Imperial family, and one-eyed Zex Vonder is said to be one of the Imperial Army's finest generals. They say Vonder's the RC and the RC schools of swordsmanship are the 2 most renowned styles in Erebonia. It truly is an honor to meet you, sir. I'm just a military man, hardly deserving of quite that level of praise. Love to hear about all of you and your excursion to the Highlands, but unfortunately, we don't have the time. You should set out as soon as possible if you want to reach the settlement by nightfall. I agree. Were you able to take care of all of the arrangements? I did, rest assured. What arrangements? We need to head out now if we want to reach Gaius home by sundown, right? Right, which is why I asked the Lieutenant to arrange some transportation for us. Alright, just follow me and I'll show you the way. Horses? What are you riding? Lizards? Come on, give us something cool. Wow. That is pretty. Cinematics. North Highlands. I like the music. It's simply breathtaking. I had no idea land so beautiful lay at the far end of the railway. Honestly, I suppose words are woefully insufficient in the face of such majesty. Heh, glad to hear you think so. So we got horses. I had a feeling... Horses, are you saying? We're to travel to the settlement on horseback? The Highlands are way too vast to cover on any reasonable length of time on foot. You'll be fine. You'll remember the riding club, and Rean and Elisa both have riding experience, right? Yeah, I think I can manage. I live back at home, so I should be okay as long as we aren't making any trick jumps or anything. I'm afraid I've never ridden a horse before. Not a problem, we can just hitch a ride on the back of someone else's horse. Lisa would probably be the best choice considering the balance of weight. I can do that. Is that alright with you, Emma? Yes. Yes, although I do feel a little nervous. Let's mount up at once then. Okay, steady now, steady. This is a fine horse. You doing okay back there, Emma? Yes, I'm fine, I think. Make sure to hold on tight when we start moving. This should be a fun trip. They're all top quality horses, raised here in the Highlands. At a good clip, you should be able to reach the settlement in under an hour. Oh, and before I forget, I'm sure guys won't have much need of this. But the rest of you should take a map of the Highlands. Nice. Wow. Such a high level of detail. Looks as though the army surveying expertise is being put to good use. Indeed, I hope it'll prove useful during your field study. Thank you very much, sir. Alright, that's enough about it for me. You should be heading out. May the blessings of the winds and the goddess be with you. Give my regards to the elder and Layson or Lacken, not sure which. We will. Thanks for seeing us off, sir. You'll excuse us then. And we're gone.
It really is. I feel like I'm one with the wind.
Indeed, but if you didn't go too fast, that would be great.
I'm sure it will feel natural in time. No doubt the riding club would be fuming with envy if they could see us now.
I'll bet.
Anyway, my home settlement is due northeast of here. Hopefully we'll be able to reach it before sundown.
Right.
Let's move!
Rank are the same as those. For regular movement, use the left stick to move and dash.
Yeah!
Oh, wait, swing even more speed, which where are we supposed to go?
Yeah!
You're as excited as a child.
I think I'm just caught up in the moment.
So where do we go? Oh, that way center gate. It's a massive. It'll be left. It's a watchtower built by the Imperial Army in the southern east part of the Highlands. Heard that they built it to keep an eye on the Calvar Republic out in the east. So that's the Imperial Army watchtower. Suppose it should come as no surprise that the army would want a watchtower here. True, the Highlands border both Calvard and Erebonia, much like Crossbell. Yep, finally. If you look forward these mountains, my home is out in that direction. Ah, gotcha. Let me take another look at the map. Maybe to the left. Okay, I think I have a better idea where everything is now. Seems like we ought to keep this map handy until we're more familiar with the Highlands, though. Come to think of it, what are those stone pillars over there? Now you point them out, I'm surprised I didn't notice them before. They seem man-made, or at least, very least, not the sort of construct nature would leave lying about. Quite a few similar objects and structures scattered across the Highlands. Most folks think they're what remains of the Neolithic civilization that existed here over 1,000 years ago. Wow, that's pretty far back. Suppose in that way they're not dissimilar from the animist ruins in Erebonia. Perhaps not. Not surprised you're curious about them, but we should save that discussion for later. Right now, we need to reach the settlement before sundown. Right. Let's ride. Why would I want to dismount? Yeah, so I do this, and then do that to get a super. We got a super
The
boost.
sun's almost down.
We're almost at the settlement. Let's keep up the pace, guys.
These horses are lightning fast, but also I'm turbo moding and dashing at the same time. Bam. Made it. Oh, that's a cute little settlement. This is a small settlement. Wow. So this is Gaia's home, huh? Even though I've never been here before, it feels nostalgic somehow. Indeed, this area makes me a little wistful of my own home. I can say that again. Well, we don't actually stay in this area all year round. Sometime between summer and fall, we move to another location farther to the north. Guess that's why they call you nomads then. Is that why you live in those strange tent buildings? Yep, they're made with a thick cloth and signs that we can put them up and take them down pretty easily. Anyway, let me show you to my home first, then we can go and greet the elder after. Bro! Oh, they're so cute. Oh wow, really, the little younger siblings. You finally came back. Welcome back. We missed you. Hey Lily, Sheeta, I'm back. Glad to see you looking well too, Tama. Haha, glad you made it back safe. It's good to see you, bro. Thanks. Aw, they really seem to love him. Yep, watching him makes me wish I had a little brother or sister of my own. It does. Oh, here are these people you wrote about in your letters? They are indeed the illustrious, industrious Class VII. Not the whole class, but yes. It's nice to meet you. I am Gaius' brother, Tama. These are our sisters, Sheeta and Lily. Nice to meet you. Are you bros friends? Sure are. It's good to meet you. I'm Rean. I'm Elisa. It's lovely to meet you. You're all so cute. I'm Emma. You was Alberea. I'm honored. Whoa, they all seem so Erebonian. I'm glad to see you've been blessed with such wonderful friends. Ah, the chief, I assume. Dad, Mom, I'm home. Welcome back. Welcome home, Gaius. It's a pleasure to finally meet you all. I'm Gaius' mother. Fatma? His mother? But you look so young. The flattery will get you out. I'm Gaius' father, Rean Schwarzer. I'm very glad to meet my son's friends and schoolmates. The pleasure is all ours. Likewise. I've prepared a place for you all to stay while you are our guests. There's much to discuss, of course, before you drop, but you should drop off your belongings there first. It will be soon sundown. Come to my home and share in our evening meal. More cutscenes. Kinda wanted to be able to save. Not quite yet. Ooh, fancy. Looks nice. This is delicious. How'd you get it to taste so good? We season the pheasant meat with herbs and rock salt, then wrap it and cook it. It's made to the taste of us Highlanders, so I wasn't sure if you Erebonians will like it. All I can say is I'll be wanting seconds soon. These grilled skewers are really good too. They've got this deep, rich flavor. Oh, those are kebabs. We just stick some lamb meat on a skewer and grill it. The food here is exquisite. I've never tasted its like. I almost feel sorry that the rest of our class isn't here to enjoy it. Glad you think so. I was wondering what the taste might not agree with you. Everyone loves mommy's cooking. No doubt you're all tired from your long journey. Nord cuisine is effective at easing fatigue. That's important when you travel as much as we do. I can see why I already feel a little more relaxed. Maybe I should get these recipes so I can teach them to Sharon. I'm trying some of this tea too. You make it with local herbs. It's supposed to be good for digestion. Ooh, thank you. I think I will. It has a very gentle taste. Oh, so that's about it. The land of Nord is nothing if not a free country. I have no doubt your time here will make for a very unique experience, though not without inconveniences here and there. Still, these highlands have plenty of history with your own homeland. I should be referring to the story of Emperor Drykels. We've been learning in class how during the War of the Alliance he started gathering his army here in Nord. That's right, tales of Emperor Drykels' exploits are passed down here in Nord too. After the war ended, he became Emperor of Erebonia and swore eternal friendship with the people of Nord. That friendship has held strong to this day, and I pray it will continue far into the future. I see, while the people of Nord are not counted as true Erebonians, they are still regarded as our close neighbors and allies. And that's how it shakes out. Though recently the Calvar Republic has been creeping into the southeastern highlands. They've been trying to cultivate good relations with the people there, but the Republic's forays into the highlands have certainly created some tension. The Empire and the Republic are old foes after all. Thankfully, we've managed to avoid any armed conflicts in the last few years. Although politically and economically, relations between the two are only growing worse. It seems likely that simmering conflict is what led to that incident in Crossbow last month. No doubt an outgrowth of the ongoing conflict between pro-Calvardian and pro-Erebonian forces and their governments, so it seems. that as it may, to both countries, Nord is a remote region of relatively little importance. While there is a military presence in the highlands, that's not something you should have to worry about during your stay. Just try to focus on your field study while you're here. We'll do what we can. You must be the one who are tasked for this month's field study, right? Indeed I did. Though the hour is already late, I'll give you your tasks in the morning. As for your area you'll cover in your study, I think it should be wise to focus on the southwestern plains tomorrow morning. Southwest. We crossed that area on our trek here today, I believe. Yeah, the highlands are a vast, wide open space. They extend well past the northern end of the settlement too. But let's just start with the southwestern plains. Sounds good to me. So everything we've got on the agenda for tomorrow will be in the southwest. Exactly. Try and be back at the settlement around noon, guys. I'll give you the remaining tasks then. Got it, Ed. Anyway, here I am taking your ear off when I should be letting you get some rest after a long day. We rise before the sun here, so sleep well. Morning will come sooner than you think. The place prepared for you has beds ready. Can you show them the way, guys? Sure thing. I want to show them the way too. Me too. Come on, I'm sure Bro can handle it on his own. Thank you so much for the meal. Good night, everyone. Alright. It's alright, I know you girls probably would have preferred separate rooms, but this is what we've got. Oh, don't worry about it. Rean and Eustace are both gentlemen after all. We have nothing to worry about. But of course. Ah, thanks guys. You'll be staying over at your family's place then. My sisters both insisted on it. I couldn't turn them down. It'll be alright if I come in and wake you guys up at sunrise? Yep, sounds fine. I feel like I'm going to fall asleep the moment my head hits the pillow. By all means, get your beauty sleep. Alright, pleasant dreams everyone. Good night, guys. He's quite the fortunate man. I thought the same thing while we were eating dinner. He's got those adorable siblings, 2 parents who really care about him. I can see where Gaius gets his calm and level-headed personality. Part of a caring family growing up side by side with nature like this. It's like he couldn't have turned out any other way. Haha, true enough. Anyway, it sounds like we've got an agonizingly early wake-up call coming our way. We should get some sleep. No objection from me. I'm exhausted. I feel like I'm going to fall asleep on my feet at this rate. Well, let's get dressed for bed and turn off the lights. And the day is past. I'll wake up and we'll save.
Where am I? Oh, right. Nord Highlands. I feel surprisingly energetic. Maybe it's the clean air or that great food we had yesterday. I wonder if Master Ka-Fi trained out in the wilderness like this.
You're up early, Rean.
Morning, guys.
Whoa.
Whoa, hold on. Why are you dressed like that?
Oh, I was just helping put the sheep out to pasture. They should almost be done fixing the morning meal now.
Okay, I guess we should wake up the others then. Eustace, Elisa, Emma.
Rise and shine, everyone. It's officially the crack of dawn. Where am I?
Are those sheep? Oh, glasses. Glasses.
You guys.
I suppose none of you are used to waking up quite this early.
Nope. Oh boy, more dialogue. Boys, this is delicious. I concur. It's all kind of milk porridge. Is it a kind of milk porridge? Well, I guess we make it with sheep's milk and salted cured meat. She done really made it fresh for you themselves. Yeah, I helped. Wow, that young and you're already better cooks than me. I really need to get this recipe from you two. Okay, first thing you do is... Your friends will all seem like nice people. It would seem the ones that blessed you with their guidance. I think so too. Okay, let me give you this. Assignment. Okay, finally. Look at the assignments real quick. Alright, deliver to the watchtower. Could someone deliver something to the... I'll be at the trading post. Killed. Okay, that shouldn't be that difficult. Just deliver something there. Turning over a new leaf. Doctor Armor. I need ingredients for very important medicine. I would like to request that you obtain them for me. I will tell you more in person, so please come and speak to me at my home. Armor. Return to Zender. A very important request for Class 7 pertaining to a monster prowling in the Highlands. Come speak to me in the commander's room at Zender Gate for more information and be prepared for battle. So that'll probably be the last one I'll do. Seems they'll be helping gather some medicinal herbs, and there's even a request from Zender Gate. Looks like you've chosen tasks that will help us become familiar with the Highlands. That's the idea. I put a lot of thought into choosing tasks that would give you a nice sweeping overview of life here. As I said yesterday, you should be able to complete all of these requests in the southwestern reaches of the Highlands. Understood. Thanks again. Alright, we've got work to do. Finish all these tasks, return here by noon. Yep, we'll be bringing lunch back. We'll be having lunch back here in the settlement. Also, I wouldn't recommend leaving the settlement without a horse. The Highlands are vast. I'd hate if any of you got lost or collapsed out there because you headed out on foot. That's true. Best pay heed to where we're going. Heh, may the blessing of the winds and gods be with you. Take care, everyone. Settlement contains 3 useful facilities: Elder's Home, Act, Normal Factory, Trading Post, Weapons Armor Shop, Lodging Yurt, allows you to rest. Visit them whenever you need. Guys, can I use the F? Guys, now it's Nestcraft. Awesome. And there we go. So, that'll do it for this episode. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Like the video. Subscribe if you're old. I'll see you guys one day in the future. Peace out.